coffee, if I say so myself. You know, and it tastes quite rich and chocolatey. I really love that flavour. I really do recommend the M&S coffee beans if anyone's looking for a good coffee. I thought today I would do something I haven't done for a little while, and I thought I would just sit down and have a bit of a catch up with you all, chat through kind of what's been going on in life, what's coming up in the future, some things I'm working on, what I've been up to recently, all of that stuff. So yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy a slightly slower pace of things. I'm also going to do a little bit of cooking, so we'll try and include that in the video as well throughout. I'm going to be making some amaretti biscuits, which are a classic my mum makes all the time. Literally every time we go around she has a plate of them waiting for us. And I'm also going to be making some sticky egg noodles that have a roasted sweet potato with them as well, which is one of Tegan, what's her last name? Tegan Gerard's recipes. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. So we'll include those in the video and link the recipes down below. How is everyone doing? Let me know in the comments down below. I feel like that's something I don't ask enough, and I definitely get the feeling that I am here chatting to you all the time about what's going on in my life, and I'm sure for some people that's nice to kind of feel detached and like, you know what's going on with mine and I don't know what's going on with yours. But if you do feel inclined to let me into what's been happening, how have your summers been? Are you back to work? Did you go anywhere nice? Any travel recommendations, whether it's in the UK or further afield? I would love to know. I'm kind of finding my feet again after summer, which I do feel is always the case. I feel like not that we had a really lovely summer except for the last kind of week or two, but I feel like things are a bit easier over summer. You slow down a little bit, particularly in my line of work, in design. Everything seems kind of racing and geared towards Christmas. So it's definitely the busiest couple of months ahead, which I am glad about, to be honest. I think I'm the type of person that does better being busy. I think, as bad as it sounds, I think the distraction of kind of having different things going on helps my brain focus more and like run astray less. So yeah, I do enjoy being busier, but let me know about you. Are you kind of busy at work? How are things going? Do tell all in the comments below, or message me on Instagram or somewhere else. But I just thought it would be nice to kind of come on, have a bit of a catch up with you all. Like I said, I'm really enjoying the vlogging I'm doing at the moment, with lots of kind of autumn, homeware, shopping, styling videos, but I do feel like I don't talk to the camera as much. So yeah, I thought now would be a good time for that. So here in the UK, we are just getting to the stage where it's chilly enough to start actually thinking and talking about autumn. And so you will have already seen me styling the cottage for autumn with some of those new pieces I've got. And I'm going to continue to do that over the next few weeks, probably the next month or so, before I start thinking further about winter and other things. But I thought it would be a good opportunity for me to talk a little bit about my journal, which is online at TobysHome.com. I will leave it linked down below, but if you are an interiors fanatic like me, you can go there to see things like my 3 top styling tips for autumn, how to add autumn into your home, autumn trends for this year, the best autumnal films to watch, all of that kind of stuff. But I thought it would actually be a nice idea if once a month in my cottage diaries I kind of run through a few of those things on video and give you some examples of things I'm loving, trends, whether it's films, food, all of those kind of things. So I will kind of overlay some video or photos on screen as and when, but I thought for the first thing it would be nice to talk about a couple of those styling ideas for your home and how you can bring autumn into your home. Please excuse me, just sat here having my coffee, but it is delicious. Okay, so the first way I would say you can easily add autumn into your home is by adding a warmer colour into your home's palette. So if you have quite a neutral home like me, a really good way to do that is to bring in a rust, a red, a mustard. Either of those colours will be a really good way at transitioning your home from muted kind of all year round colour palette to making it feel instantly warmer and cozier. And if you have a more colourful home already with lots of kind of different tones and colours, I would actually suggest bringing those down slightly. So bringing in some muddier colours like muddier greens, browns, kind of deep purples and burgundies, maybe slightly richer than the rust colour, but definitely something that will tone down the overall palette. Another really good thing that you can do to bring autumn into your home is add additional lighting, whether that's more lamps, so table lamps, floor lamps, plug-in wall lights, anything that you can, or just additional candle lights. So think about having 1 or 2 candles in a room, and when you're hosting or when you're having a nice cozy evening in, definitely turn those on, and if they're scented, it's even better. And the third and probably easiest way to bring autumn into your home is by bringing the outdoors in. So look to get some seasonal foliage, whether it's some autumn leaves like I have, some big twiggy branches, some brown stems, anything that has a kind of rusty colour will look lovely and it will instantly make your home feel cozier. And then next, I thought it would be nice to highlight just 2 or 3 of the trends that I've been seeing a lot of this autumn, and I thought you might like to know, either to incorporate into your home or just to kind of be clued up about what's going on in the rest of the industry. So I briefly mentioned this already, but something that we're seeing a lot of this season is mustard. So I've been noticing it everywhere, and the pairing that I'm seeing a lot of is a very pale pink with kind of traditional autumnal mustard. So mustard obviously isn't particularly groundbreaking and pink isn't either, but the combination is so beautiful, and with lots of warm woods and rust colours, some pale greens as well, it makes for such a fresh but cozy colour palette, and one that I would really suggest exploring if you haven't looked at it already. I'm going to actually make a Pinterest board with some autumn trends, so if you don't follow me on Pinterest already, then have a look there. It's TobysHome, same as everywhere else, and I will share some kind of pink and mustard pairings so that you can see how they look. Another one which is really popular this year and I thought was worth mentioning is the kind of 70s revival, which we've been seeing a lot of in the last few years, but definitely this autumn in a lot of kind of brands and designers, styling and photography. There's definitely that kind of 60s, 70s, 80s Urkel, a lot of cleaner lines, a lot of warmer orange woods, and yeah, kind of some bolder patterns and interesting pattern combinations, a lot of wood and just different materials that I think very much feel like the 70s. Again, that will be all kind of in my inspiration board, but I thought it was interesting to share some of those trends that I've been noticing in the industry, because these are the kind of things that I'm researching quite a lot for clients or for brands, loads of different things. So yeah, even though I might live in a fairly quaint and small cottage, I definitely do keep an eye on those things as well, and thought I would share them with you. That felt like I was doing a little TV segment talking about trends and different autumn things, but I'm back to talking about me again now, and today I've actually been to an antiques fair with my mum. So I went to Sunbury Antiques, which is at Kempton Racecourse, and it's such an amazing place where a lot of designers and stylists will go to source things for projects. So I will leave it linked down below in the description box, but I found some really beautiful pieces. I was really good. I took out £200 to take with me, which I know is quite a lot for an antiques fair, but I actually only ended up spending 50 or 60. I let my mum a tenner because she went over the budget. But yeah, we had a really lovely day walking around. There were lots of beautiful art pieces, lots of jugs and baskets and bigger furniture as well. I was actually intrigued by a couple of armchairs, though I didn't end up going for one. I think I'm gonna get one new, which I've seen, and I've had my own for a while, so I think I'm gonna go for that. But I did get some crockery, some new mugs. Mikey will be gutted to know, but I'm going to show you them now. I got a set of 6 mugs, and I got a milk jug and a sugar pot and a big bowl as well, and it cost £50 for everything. And I've had a little look online at the guy who made them. I think his name was John Buchanan, something similar to that, and they're selling for so much more online, so I got a really good deal. They were made in the 70s, and he is still working from his studio in St. Ives today, which is amazing, so I'm really glad about that. And yeah, I'll show you the pieces now. They're here on the shelf, but I do need to give them a wash. So they're all slightly different, but they're this sort of look and feel and colour palette. They're looking slightly lighter on the camera from what I can see, but they're just really beautiful kind of hand thrown mugs, a really nice size as well. If I compare them to the mugs that I got from Toast a couple of weeks ago, they actually look really lovely together, really similar style, but these were £32 each, and then these or obviously £50 for a set of 6, including a bowl and the jugs, so the sugar pot and milk jug, so a bargain. And I will show you them all on the shelf, but let me just show you the sugar pot and milk jug as well. So yeah, they're really, really cute. I'm really, really happy with them. They look really lovely on the shelf as well. I now do need to kind of re-zhuzh my shelf, which I literally just kind of made all nice, but I'm absolutely happy to do that because I think they're such a great piece. And me and my mum did some research, and they have this little kind of anchor stamp on, which I can't remember exactly what that means, but they either, I think, had his initials on, which I'm fairly certain was a JB, which then meant they were done in his studio, or the anchor meant they were done somewhere else, still by him, maybe for a specific brand or shop. But yeah, I'm really happy with those, and I'll just grab the bowl to show you that as well. So here is the bowl, very much in the same sort of style. It's got all of these really lovely organic markings on the inside. It's in this muddy green colour, which I think goes really well with the picture in our living room. I don't know if you'll remember that one, but it's a large picture by an artist and someone I now think of as a friend, Zarifa, and this, yeah, I just think goes really well with those colours. It's obviously got the kind of unfinished bottom. It's got the, oh, it's got the date on that one. So this one's 1981. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy with that. I think they look really lovely. I'm not sure where they'll all go. Yeah, that would be quite a nice fruit bowl, wouldn't it? Or maybe on the coffee table to go with the living room with some kind of objects in, something autumnal. I'm not sure, maybe some figs or something would look nice. So yeah, I'll have to find out where they're going to go, but I'm really happy with those pieces. And I've said this loads, and it might not seem like it because I have been buying some things recently, but I'm really trying to think about what I'm buying and buying less and things that I think will stand the test of time with my style, as my style's definitely evolving to being not necessarily more colourful, but definitely kind of more muddy and earthy in tone and texture. And yeah, I'm really loving kind of exploring that and trying some different things. So yeah, I hope you like those pieces. And then there isn't too much else to catch you up on. Life has been quite manic recently. Like I said at the start of the video, we've been continuing to have lots of conversations about where we'll be potentially moving, what will be going on in our future, because things just feel quite unsure, and I think for the first time in a while I'm okay with that. I don't know if you've experienced something similar, but I think a lot of you will know if you've watched my videos before, but I'm very much like need to know what's happening and when, and this year has completely been turned upside down and on its head. I've had a really difficult year in a lot of ways, with several things that have gone on, from our house sale falling through and onward purchase. So we were going to be moving city entirely, and that all kind of was pulled from under our feet last minute. We had then stayed here and did some more work, which was kind of a big upheaval. I've kind of changed the direction of a lot of my career in the last year. I've had some relationships change quite drastically in my life. I've been attacked. We've had kind of all of these different things going on, and obviously more recently I've had a really bad spell of kind of depression and dealing with that and going through recovering and getting to be more myself again. So it's been quite a manic, full-on year, and I'm by no means saying that I have a difficult, hard life. I am so grateful for everything I have, and these things are obviously, you can't help how you feel sometimes, and I fully respect that other people deal with so much more than I will ever have to. So I'm very grateful, and also sorry to people who have so much to deal with, and know that I don't take anything that I kind of am lucky enough to have for granted. But all I mean is it's been a full-on year, and I'm kind of looking forward to getting my head down, being positive and feeling optimistic about the future without over planning where we'll be or what we'll be doing. And you'll know the conversation has gone back and forwards about where we're going to live, when we'll have children, if we'll have children, and I honestly don't know the answer to any of those questions, and I do think it will be soon. All of those things, kind of, I think next year we'll be thinking about kind of pulling our socks back up, and is that a phrase? I'm not sure. But thinking about moving, and then from then we'll see kind of what we're ready for. But I do feel good, and I hope you can tell as well that I'm in a really good place right now, definitely from where I was kind of 6 months ago at the start of the year, and I feel positive and excited for the future. And we've got a really exciting few weeks ahead as well, with different work projects. We're going away with some friends this weekend. We're in London again this week. It's all go, but it's all good things. So I feel really grateful, and I hope you guys are well as well and feeling happy and positive. And if not, please know that you're not alone, and there will be someone you can talk to if you need to. And if you want to message and have any support, then please let me know. I am going to do a little bit of cooking now. I think the first thing I'm going to make is the amaretti biscuits, which are very delicious, if I say so myself. They're like soft and chewy, but also perfectly crumbly, if that makes any sense. So I will leave the recipe linked down below, and hopefully you can enjoy them as well. They are good for people of all ages as well. They're not necessarily alcoholic. I've never made them myself, so I'm not 100% sure, but my mum has made them a lot, and I think she served them to children, unless she's just trying to help send them off to sleep. I don't know if anyone else's grandparents did that when they were young, but yeah, I'm going to make that first, and then I am going to make a little bit of dinner. So we'll show you that and share the recipes below. If you enjoyed the video, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel, please. And I really look forward to seeing you next time.